Hey everyone, welcome to A Court of Books and Drama.
The podcast where three friends talk about the books we love,
friendships, and all the plot twists in life.
We're your hosts, the Crescentless Dragons.
So grab your favorite drink.
We got our Alanis.
And let's get into today's episode.
I'm trying to try not to fuck this up.
I want to open it pretty,
no, because
but it's
but
weird.
I can't. That's why the other day when we did it, and I couldn't fucking open it.
You're the last one.
See?
No.
It's because Marcy's not here. She can keep us accountable.
Welcome back to another episode of A Court of Books and Drama. ACOTAR. That one's probably going to be easier to say. Welcome to another episode of ACOTAR. As you all might be seeing, there's only two of us. What's happening? Well, there's drama, and
Marcy started shit. I'm just kidding.
She doesn't want to be a friend.
She has a lot of other friends. We were bottom tier.
No, Marcy's actually on vacation.
She's at Disney World.
She's Disney World, Florida. That's so fun.
Her daughters.
Yeah.
It's like a girls trip.
That's so cool. When she gets back next week, we should probably have her catch us all up on how everything went, because that's going to be so fun. So for now,
you only get two of us.
We're just two. We're two. Marcy, we miss you.
Everyone logs off. They're like, we like Marcy.
Yeah, we're here for Marcy.
We're here for Marcy. Now you guys swipe.
So there once was a time before A Court of Books and Drama, before the Crescentless Dragons. Let's take you back to the time before all this happened. And that is when we were actually the Batty Faes. It's like in middle school.
Boo.
It's like in middle school, when you make these clubs and you name them or elementary and middle school,
and
you name them and then you're all and then everyone the best club and no one else is invited,
Yeah, and they're like, that's not even
and
a
then
name.
You look back at it, you're like,
no, but it's cute.
I thought it was
because instead of Bat Boys, it was Batty and then Faes. It was
and Maria's such a good friend because she hadn't read all of ACOTAR yet when we started it, but she knew I was obsessed with the Bat Boys, and so then she's like, well, we could do a play on Bat Boys, she didn't even know these guys yet, but she's so on board, and I'm like, dude, that's so freaking cool. I remember that whole telling Oscar, dude, that's so cool. She
and
is allowing it.
You need to insert the logo because the logo was so cute.
We even had our own logo and everything, a color scheme. Since Marcy's not here, we just thought, let's share.
Yeah, from then and then moving forward, and then how
we got to this
new point.
Yeah. So, rewind. Rewind 2 years ago. If you've watched our first episode or listened to our first episode, you know how we met. We met at the staff lounge in our workplace. Place of employment. Yeah. Super quick. She was reading a book, and then I came up to her. We kind of had talked a little bit before that when we were in different grade levels, helping different teachers in different classrooms, and we talked a little bit in the staff lounge as well when we were making copies. I remember you told me a little bit about your wedding, but we didn't talk very much.
Yeah, I was just kind of here and there because we get super busy when you making copies and you get back and then you come back and
super busy. And then also I was new there, so it's not we had known each other for a few years, where small talk was the main, little small talk happened throughout the years. It's kind of more I was just new, but she was really, really nice, and she just talked to me one day.
I was ancient there.
When and we actually did.
Say that.
We actually discussed about how long have you've been working. I think I had asked you that, and then you totally surprised me when you said how long you've been working there, because she looks so young. She is so young. Not to say
drama starting a fight. Just kidding.
Because when you see Maria and even talk to her, she doesn't.
I don't act my age. Isn't that what you said before?
Yeah, I did, but not
No, just kidding.
But I don't mean it bad, okay? I kind of just mean it and she's very young, she's very youth, and not immature, so don't be starting dramas in the comments. And this is supposed to be a really brief recap. But anyways, saw her sitting there and I was like, oh, cool. Well, let me go and sit with her to see and ask her if I can join her. So I did, and then I started talking to her. She's like, yeah, she moves her stuff really, really nicely. I asked her about Powerless because she had Powerless, and I'm like, oh, and I had just read Powerless that summer. I don't know.
My second read, I think.
Really, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, how are you liking it? And then she just said, I've already read it.
Shut me up.
Already read it, yeah. And then the rest is history. Everything happened after that little conversation. But that's how we met. And then after that, we kind of just started sitting with each other at lunch.
And talking about books, but like not books that we were reading. We weren't reading anything together. I think after Powerless. Well, you read Powerless at a different point, and I read it at a different point.
Yeah.
But I was reading, I don't know what I was reading. I was like, oh, what are you reading? And then you'd like tell me about your book, and I tell you about mine. Yeah. But we weren't reading together.
Yeah. We weren't reading
because you were in a book club.
I was in a book club. I was in a book club, and a book club that we kind of just FaceTime. We don't meet in person. Everybody lives in different cities, in different states, so we just FaceTime. So, but I would tell her about like the book club books that we would read, because they were books that I haven't really heard of them. They're not really famous on TikTok, and so I would just
and they weren't fantasy girls either. That's
they were not fantasy girls, and so we were just reading a lot of mystery books, and I'm like, man, like I like the fantasy books, but they were not fantasy girls. So then like talking to Maria about all her fantasy books that she's read.
All I read.
Yeah, and like it just like sounded really cool, so we would always be talking about all like the book series that we read, and like I will confess that when we started getting closer, like, you know, we started like actually, because like at first we would walk into the staff lounge, and if she was already sitting there, I'd still kind of like hesitate, you know, because like I didn't know if we were like really like
now there's no
friends,
hesitation.
you know? No, now it's like we literally like,
move
just,
your
like,
stuff,
like make room for me.
Like I'll sit on your lap if I have to, but I'm not leaving this table.
And so like I remember like we were talking about books, and then in the back of my mind I was literally, because I had talked to her about like my book club, and then I remember like really loving like the books that you would like read, or like, you know, like the whole idea of like the books and the details that you would tell me about it, and I always thought, just ask her already. I even like went home and I would tell Oscar, dude, I really want to ask her if she wants to start a book club with me, because like it was literally like we talk about books, and then like we talk about like and then like there's like this awkward, like not awkward, but it's just like this silence, and like in the back of my mind I was like, just ask her already, dude, just ask her already, like we're always talking about books, like we should do it, because then we talked about doing like fun little like activities and stuff, like like that happened, like we would talk about the scenarios in the books, and then it's like, oh yeah, it would be fun to do something like that, so I'm like, oh, ask her.
Me gently like telling you like that'd be fun.
Yeah. I feel like we were both on the same wavelength. Yeah. Like, were you thinking about starting a book club? No, I did,
and I was like thinking about it. I'm like, should I ask her? I'm like, oh, but she has the other book club. Yeah. I don't know if it'd be too much if I'm like, hey, like let's read. Yeah. I was like, and she hasn't brought it up. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, like I feel like she would have brought it up too. Yeah. And so I'm like second guessing myself too, and I was like, no. And then finally, I think it's when I asked, I was like, hey, do you want to read a book? You can recommend a book, and I'll read it with you, and then we can like talk about it.
Oh yeah, no, we're literally leaving. We're on like the last. Our lunch is over. We're picking up our stuff. We're walking out the door, and like she goes one way and I go one way to our classrooms, and I'm like right there, because like I'm so awkward, and I'm just like, I won't see her again if she rejects me, right? So I'm just like, we should start a book club, and she's like, oh my god, we should. And then she just started texting after that. I think we were in the classroom, and I said it jokingly, but I wasn't joking.
You were joking.
It's like if you don't want to, I was just joking. But then she texted me, she's like, oh, what's gonna be our name? And I'm like, oh my god.
No, and then I was sending you a thing like what we were gonna do for reading. Yeah. Like, are we doing fantasy? Did you want to do this? Or what else are we doing? Like it was just like, dude, I was like, my mind races when when someone told me something, I'm like, okay, and I go with it. I run with it.
And that's like really, really cool, because then we had also talked about book journals, and I was like, cool, but I'm someone that like I'm like, okay, yeah, like let's do it, but I always in the back of my mind like think like they're not serious, like they're not really serious about it, and I'm just being annoying, and they're just like, they don't know how to say no to me. And so I never really thought we were actually gonna start the book club and actually get the journals and actually like hang out and do book related things. And so then one day you're just like, oh, we should go buy the journal.
So
and
then we like, start.
Wow, cool. Like,
and we went.
Serious.
We like dipped. We went from there, and we like went to go get the book.
We did. We left like right after school. We just like texted and like, well, let's go today. Cool, let's go. And then like we picked our first book and everything like that, and it was
the really drawing fun. That's when we do the drawing. Remember?
Yeah, we did like our first one
in the staff room, and everyone's looking at us like, what are you doing? And we're like, we're reading.
Yeah. We're like,
not
this.
Yes.
So like we had like, I think the Cruel Prince was in there. The Dance of Thieves was in there. What else was in there? Phantasma was in there.
It was like a bunch of our TBRs that we wanted to read, but we weren't really like.
And it's so crazy because we took a little bit trying. Like, I think we gave ourselves like 3 days or something like that to come up with books. Yeah. And then we met on Friday, and then we were gonna pick out like the name of the book that we were gonna read. And all of the ones that I picked that we were not gonna read, that weren't mine, I didn't put those in there. You put them in there. I thought about putting them in there.
We didn't have any copies either. No, that was so funny.
We didn't have any copies, but I remember thinking, okay, I want to put in the Cruel Prince, but I think you put in the Cruel Prince. And then like just different ones like that. And I'm like, whoa, like we literally think the same because like all these book series, I wanted to read them. Like that's so cool. It was nice. It was a really cool like.
And our first one was cute. It was the
our first one.
Yeah.
Our first one.
It was the Heartstopper.
Heartstopper was a very
the first little volume. Yeah. Was really cute.
Yeah.
And it was funny too because you were like, oh, do you want to read it? Like it's a graphic novel kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, no, but like, do you really want to? Like it's a graphic novel. It's like different. Like blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah.
No.
I know.
Manga. Not knowing like how she really, like how she is, like she likes all that stuff. Like she watches like anime and all of that. And I really thought like I was being like super serious, like, hey, we can change it. Like if you want, let's put them back in there. We'll just take this one out and we'll do it again. And she's
you thought I was here. Fine. I'm like, my nerdiness was like,
no. And she's like, no, it's fine. And she's like super chill, it's fine. We can read this one. It's fine. And then I'm just thinking like, no, she's just trying to be nice. Dang it, she's just trying to be nice. And yeah, now I know. Now I know.
Now you know.
Started doing our book journal. It was really, really fun. We did a few different events
because we would read a book and then we would do something that went with the book.
And that was Maria's idea. It was
so fun.
Yeah, she's like, why don't we do something for the book club meeting instead of just sitting down? Like we could just sit down and talk about it, but what if we also try to put ourselves into that character? Yeah. I want to say that Heartstopper was the first, and then we picked up a Christmas book, right?
Yeah, because we started in November. Yeah. We started the book club in November. So then we're like, oh, we should do like a Christmas one. And I had never done I'm more of a fantasy read. So like I had never done a Christmas book. I had never done like holiday books. I don't think I had done a romance one, really. But like besides like Twilight or like things like that.
Yeah, but I think it was you who suggested it too. And you're like, because we finished Heartstopper so fast. Yeah. And then you're like, we should probably even do like Christmas ones, And I'm like, well, let's do it now. Like we finished Heartstopper at the beginning of the month, like right away, the same day that we started it, we finished it. So then we're like, okay, let's do it. So then we met again in the staff room and we picked our little book, which one are we reading? And we ended up picking, so the actual very first book that we read was
How My Neighbors Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, I love that name.
It was so good, but I want to say that wasn't the book we picked. Like that wasn't the last one. How we're like, we're not reading. We picked, it was a different one, and I want to say that it was like...
But we couldn't find it at the store, because we went to Target to get them.
And I don't think that low-key, like, we didn't really even want that one. Because, like, we're just like,
because the books were buy two, get one free, or something like that. Yeah. And so we got the Christmas tree, the one from the...
By Lori Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Christmas Tree Farm?
The Christmas tree, you literally have
I know, it's right there.
The Christmas Tree Farm, yeah.
Yeah, we had gotten that one.
Which we weren't. We were just going to go to Target and grab a different book because Target was having their sale, the buy two, get one free.
Yeah, and we were going to get the book that we actually picked, which I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But they didn't have it, so then we're like, okay, well, let's find... They had one copy, remember? Yeah. And we were like, no, like...
Yeah.
We can't go to another Target. Yeah. Like, we'll just get it here.
And so then at Target, that's when we kind of started deciding, like, wait, maybe we should change it to do the
No, we went to different Targets, didn't we?
We went to 3 different Targets. We went to 3 different Targets because we couldn't find the one that we had originally wanted to do. Yeah. But then we saw How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and we're just like...
And it looked cute.
Yeah.
It looked really cute.
And then, like, we're just like, well, we can't find it. It's on Kindle Unlimited. So then we're just, like, shopping. We're like, let's just, like, get different books, right? And we found the Christmas Tree Farm. We're just, like, still looking. Nothing's really catching our eye.
Pucking around.
Well, then we'd go online, and we're just like, it's fine. We could just get it on Kindle. We don't need it because it's Kindle Unlimited. Then we're just like... Should we just go to the other Target? Like, we had already gone to 2 Targets at this point.
And we hid the books.
We hid the books that we had because it was The Christmas Tree Farm, Night Shift, and Twisted Games.
And we hid them, I remember. So, like, if we didn't find them in the one, we can always go back and get it.
Yeah.
And then I went, I think, a week later, and I was like, wait, let's see if I'm there. And they were still there.
And you sent me the picture?
Yeah. But I'm like, my thing is, like, don't they, like, the employees work? Like, because when you put it back.
Right, yeah. But they were behind, like, cooking books and, like, politic books and stuff like that.
No one would really look there.
Yeah, so
everyone in the comments or like in the what do you call it when they listen to this are gonna be like, oh, now we know we do look in the
now they know behind
because these girls are hiding all the good books.
So then we did go to the third Target, and we finally found, because we looked online.
It was the last Target,
available further away. Yeah, and we're just like, should we go? Like, and
we're like, yeah, we should.
We went, and we did find the book, and we got The Christmas Tree Lane. Solely because I think Maria wasn't like, because I hadn't read the other ones, and I really, really liked them because they were very like, seasonal, like super cute like that, very like romancy short.
They did like I think you were on my TikTok. Like TikTok was like recommending me like all of those.
Yeah, no, and then I think you liked it because you opened it and you're just like, oh, this is a cute playlist. The playlist that I had. It had like the Sabrina Carpenter, like it was
nonsense.
Yeah, but the Christmas one. Yeah, we ended up grabbing that one, and then we couldn't really find like the free one. We're just like, we have two, which should we get for free? And then we end up picking around that was recommended on TikTok. Yeah, right.
And we read the back, like the summary or synopsis. It sounded nice. It sounded really
cute. But and not to say that like maybe like the story is really really good, but let's just say like it just wasn't for us.
It wasn't for us.
It wasn't for us. It just wasn't. So we ended up reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and then we started The Christmas Tree Farm. And then for New Year's we were gonna start Pucking Around. We dropped it. Yeah. We dropped it, and we're just like, let's start Fourth Wing. But can I show really quickly for anybody who's watching, our first ever book club meeting was at the Pottery.
Yes, when we did the How My Neighbor
Stole Christmas, and we went to go do like little mugs. I did a mug, and Maria did like a little bowl thingy. So cute.
I still have it.
It's so cute. I use mine all the time. I use it for cereal. I love having like cereal out of it.
I have my lip glosses in it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like in my vanity area.
Oh, that's
it's like all my lip glosses are in there.
It's really cute. We did it like themed like how My Neighbor Stole Christmas.
And we wrote it on the bottom.
Yeah, we put the name on it on the bottom
and date, I think, right?
Yeah, and then we got some like really cute pictures. We went to Barnes. That was our first ever Barnes trip together too, and it was really spontaneous too.
Oh, because it's like right there.
Yeah, it's like right there. Then we met again, and we met for the second Christmas book that we read, which was The Christmas Tree Farm. And for that one, because it's a Christmas tree farm, we did
the cookies.
We baked cookies, and we also painted kind of like a gingerbread house.
By the way.
Vegan cookies. And then we did
Dude, our gingerbread man.
Oh my gosh, those are so bad. And then like the pearls, like for the pearl necklaces, like freaking almost chipped our tooth. Like that was so hard. Like how do people
I mean, it was cute, but like
yeah. We did like the little house. So we did a cute little house. Oh my gosh, Maria's is so cute.
I liked yours because yours looked like the book, like the front of the book.
Because I do like sometimes I want to say with the shipped orders. Okay, this is the little house.
Glue this back down again.
This is so cute. Like Maria's so artsy and like she's so crafty. Like the way that she did all the little things. I exposed it.
2024, damn.
Yeah, no. So I was doing like
I could glue back on later.
Uber Eats and like different like
this is a really
driving ones.
You thought of this one. Idea.
I went to Michael's and I got them there because they actually had Christmas ones, but when we went to go try and get them, they were all sold out. Yeah. And so then I found these ones. I'm like, cool. Like let's grab these. They're actually little birdhouses. But we made them look like Christmas houses.
Yeah, that one was really cute. I really like that.
I can't put her back in. I'm just gonna leave it here.
No, you're fine. Oops, I messed up my bookshelf.
Oh no, she's not gonna invite me back.
Next time it's gonna be me.
Well, in case you're wondering, we're missing two.
Marcy's still over there, and Jennifer, she ruined my bookshelf.
That's pretty much like the whole beginning. That was Christmas.
No, but the I feel like my favorite one would have to be though after we read Fourth Wing, because it was like something like out of our norm, like something that we wouldn't like. I wouldn't have gone like like
no, definitely, especially because like the thing that we went to go do was very like little kids like everywhere, right? And it was like I feel like it's more marketed and like tailored for children. Onyx Storm was coming out, and she hadn't read Iron Flame, and I hadn't read Iron Flame, but we know like we wanted to read it. It was actually in one of our books of like what we should read. We both owned it. I think we had both started it, but then we kind of just never got very much like far into it. We knew that we wanted to read it, but maybe Destiny and Fate was just like waiting for us to get together so we can read it.
Yeah, because honestly, because it was a whole year. Because I had read it the year before during Christmas time is when I had read
Fourth Wing.
That's when I picked it up. Yeah. Because then that's when she released the other version of it, the one where it had like 2 points of views of Xaden. That's the red one.
Oh, okay.
And she released during Christmas time.
The Christmas one, yeah. She went back to like the dark cover and like the dragons. It has the dragons on it.
So I had bought in that, and I had bought in the Iron Flame, and I had the whole year that I didn't read it. Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna continue the series, but
just because it was unfinished too. I think it was like what was pushing me. It was like, oh, it's unfinished. Yeah. She had said a long time ago that it was 5 books in the series, and I'm kind of like, do I want to like read as it goes?
Yeah, but then we ended up like motivating each other because then Onyx Storm was gonna come out and we're like, well, we both haven't read it, so like, yeah, let's do a Fourth Wing reread.
And the reread was so much better.
It was, and I feel like maybe it's because we had somebody to talk about it with. At least with me, I'm reading it and sometimes like I'll forget the details, and so if someone didn't read it with me or if someone hasn't read it already, I'll forget about those details, and they'll come to me like every now and then, like randomly.
Yeah, but when I read it, I had a friend read it as well, but she like there's no feedback back, like if that makes sense. Like with you, like I can tell you and you're like, oh my god, dude, and you can carry it. Yeah. And with that person, it was more like I'd be like, oh my god, this part, and they're like, yeah, it was cool. Yeah. And I was like, you're giving me nothing. Yeah. Basically, like I didn't talk to anybody because they weren't giving me anything, and I'm just like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, did it, you know, like what do you think's gonna happen? Because we were reading it not together. I was ahead. It was around the same time. So I'm like, what part are you at? And there was, you know, when we talk, it's like, oh my god, I'm here, and like when this happened, you know, all this stuff. But they would be like, oh yeah, this happened, like, you know, and just very like to the point. I'm like, there's no discussion going on.
I know, and I think that we're very much like that. It's like I get feel obsessed. Like we match each other's energy. Like she gives me excited, I'll give her excited. Oh my god, yeah, I remember that. Like literally exclamation point, like you
all
know,
the time, all our conversations,
always, you know, like caps and just exclamation point, and so then the other one exclamation point, and so it's like, did you hear about this person? Oh my god, what about this person? You know, like if it's like sneaky, then we're like sneaky. Like it's always like matchy energy. Like if she's excited about something, I'll get excited about it because like she's excited about it, and same thing. Like if I'm excited about it, she'll get excited about it. Yes. Oh my gosh, you know. So like I think that's why it was like it was more entertaining to read it that way, because we're like, oh, I didn't catch that. Like she caught something that I didn't catch,
and vice versa. And I think that made it way better.
Yes.
We read
Iron Flame. I remember a lot of people said they didn't care for it, like they didn't like it. But then I read it and I really liked it. I think I liked it more than Fourth Wing. Yeah, Iron Flame I liked it more than Fourth Wing.
I'm like, how long ago was this? Like 3 years ago? No, hold on. let me get this archive. Fourth Wing, I think it was like here's a little bit of what's going on. But Iron Flame was more like bam.
Well, I love the last line of Fourth Wing.
Do you want to talk about Onyx Storm and Target and us at midnight?
Oh my gosh. Well,
what the hell was that?
So we went to this place where it's almost like those trampoline parks. So we went to something like that for our book club meeting. And it was one where they have almost like the parapet.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
It's very much, it's like little obstacles that are like on their ceiling, like suspended from the ceiling. So it's like very high up. Yeah. And
they're like zigzagged, or they're like the little platforms on like rope, and they move. Yeah. And you're like on a harness, like
yeah. So
you're suspended.
It gave very much like
Fourth
Wing, yeah. We have rock climbing too. We went just because of that. Our whole drive to that area, or to that place, we talked about the book like nonstop.
It was like an hour and a half drive?
Yeah, and the whole time we talked about like the book and our favorite parts, and like the book is split into 2 parts. We went with part 1, then part 2, and what our thoughts were. It was a good time.
And I think that's like one of the first times that I had an Alani, because you gave it to me.
Oh no, I brought it for Christmas. I brought the Christmas ones.
You let me try that one, yeah. But this was like I think the first time where I started
this
drinking.
one.
Was it?
This one was the one that I took then. Yeah, it was this one, the sunrise. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, the strawberry sunrise. That's the one that I took.
I did not drink.
And I remember you trying it. You're like,
Wait, I love strawberry.
That was good.
Yeah, so anytime we met, you would bring me an Alani, like a different Alani.
I would always.
And then I'm like, oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. And then I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, going back to
we need Marcy to be like
Fourth Wing. And then, okay, so this is what like solidified. Like I'm just like, yeah, like that's my friend. Because like, and I know I keep saying this, but it's kind of like, again, like I just overthink sometimes. Onyx Storm was gonna release. They're gonna release Onyx Storm at midnight.
On a freaking Tuesday.
For its Target special edition.
Monday night.
Tuesday. Yeah. She texted me, and I remember thinking, okay, it's almost time. And she goes like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like we're texting each other, and then so then we kept going back and forth, like 30 minutes or an hour, and this much.
Okay. So it was the longest fucking 2 hours.
And then we're just like showtime, and then we're like, are you in? And texting each other. No, the site crashed.
The fucking
are
site
you in
crashed.
Now? And no, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on it. But we had to keep like refreshing payment because it was crashing.
It wasn't taking the freaking money because it was in my cart.
Yeah.
For all this for a freaking special edition.
All this for the special edition.
And we're like, and then you paid and you got out, and I'm like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
And you're texting me like, are you getting it? Did you get it? Like, you know, and I'm like,
yeah.
And then I freaking like left because it crashed out and it kicked me out, and I'm like, no
but
fucking
you were using
way.
the app, huh? You're using the Target app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using the internet, so I'm like, try the internet.
Yeah, and so then I left, but then I went back, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, because like the nearest Target, I feel like, okay, it's crashing out, like let me go to the other Target. Mm-hmm. So then I did the other Target that's like the second furthest from us.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna do there, and so I like went like that. Dude, I checked out like freaking this.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't no freaking way. Mm-hmm. And not even like 2 minutes I was in there. I like freaking got in, like that was it. Mm. And then we were like, okay, night. Right?
Oh yeah,
like,
we're like, cool, night. And then we text each other.
It was half an hour later. Yeah. We were in that freaking queue for half an hour.
We're like, all right, now we can go to sleep. Good night. And then like a little bit later, we text each other, and I'm just like, I can't sleep.
Yeah,
I'm like on this high from getting this book. Like I have all this adrenaline now. Like I can't.
We couldn't sleep.
And come to find out, like a lot of people didn't even get it. Like
Marcy tried too.
Yeah, people
and Jackie.
They sold books that they didn't even have in stock. Because I remember like you had said somebody like their order got canceled the next morning.
Marcy's got canceled the next day.
I mean, your cousin, no?
Yeah.
Or somebody, like, I know.
Because they had gotten it, and then it like, said, like, oh, like, you didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. Like, they canceled it. Then like,
and then I was freaking out the whole freaking day, because I'm like, dude, I swear to God, if, like, it's get canceled, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was waiting for that message, because I was like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was not just that. I was, like, thinking, I'm like, what if the people, like, don't want to give it to me, and they give me like the other version, because there's 2 versions of it. It was the special edition, and then like a regular freaking version. And I'm like, what if they like fuck up because they don't know books, and they like give me the other one? Yeah. And so I was like, dude, like,
and you had to like spend all day at work just like thinking about it, and like it might not sound like a big deal, but it obviously, like, if you're tuning into this podcast, this episode, you like books, and so it's a big deal. Like I think it is,
especially half an hour we're in the freaking queue, not knowing like all this stuff. Like it's crazy.
And I've thought about like getting rid of some books, and I'm just like, well, I don't like care much for like having like the space of those books, and like that might be like an unpopular opinion, but then I'm just like, but I can't get rid of them because we got it together. Yeah. You know, we were separate, but we got it together. So I'm like, I can't. It has like, it holds memories. So I can't do that to it. But that was our whole Onyx Storm.
Yeah, spiel.
After Onyx Storm, we moved on to Powerless, and
because the next one was coming out.
Yeah, so then we moved on right away into Powerless, and we did the reread as a tandem read, because I don't think we had done the tandem read. Mm-mm. So we did that one.
We also annotated.
We also annotated.
We annotated the Powerless one, the first one.
Yeah, yeah. We also went to our very first ever book event, where it wasn't a new release party, but it was like the Onyx Storm conversation. Yeah. That was really interesting to do also, because again, it's kind of like out of our comfort zone. I've
never been to something like that.
Yeah, and like especially like thinking about being in a different like people, area, that I don't know, and like how is like seating gonna go, like all of that, it's a lot. But then like when you're like, should we do it? And I'm just like, I have to try new things. Yes, like let's do it. Yes, as much as like I'm scared, but I'm not gonna let her know I'm scared. But let's go. And so we went, and it was a good time. Like all the girls were so nice. We met people from.
Dude, first of all, like, can we talk about like their like I thought we were like insane with our like theories and stuff. Yeah, but they were like, I was just like, I never thought of that.
Yeah, the girl that threw the event at a bookstore, she had her copy. And the amount of tabs, do you remember seeing her copy? She had so many tabs.
Like, not even our annotating stuff is like that.
Yeah. Hers was like, oh my gosh, it was so many like,
and she had the computer that had all her stuff, her like thoughts and everything too. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was like insane. And I like, we can talk, okay? And then like being there and listening to everybody else, it's like, Maria was the quiet one, and she's never the quiet one.
Dude, I'm never the quiet one.
And she was like, we were literally sitting there, like listening and taking it in, because like everybody else's ideas were just like. But I guess it makes sense because I didn't like. I'm not obsessed. Like when I think about it, I think I will become obsessed again. But I wasn't like crazy about it.
Cause we like finished. Cause we had just finished it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we went to it. So it's not like we were like, you could tell they read it like I don't know how many freaking times because like they knew like
oh my gosh. And then like there were some girls, like there were people like dressed up, and one of them came like violet, like the hair in a little
hair and
braided
everything.
bun, like the outfits. It was really, really cool. And like we would have done that too. I think we had book merch. You had merch. And then she had like cute like little like
Dragons?
Like the wing clips or something like that. It was really, really cute. It was really, really fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good
now
time.
we know for next time.
Yeah. Then we did our Powerless, and we did another event for Powerless to get Fearless. I want to say Fearless. Mm-hmm. Well, when we actually went with Marcy, and that was our first ever event with Marcy that we went to, and it was really, really fun. The car ride
was so cute because like Marcy still hadn't finished Reckless fully. Like she had like the last chapter,
but it was also
it wasn't a reread. No,
she knew a little bit about it. I think she knew. Yeah, I think she had read it already.
Oh, because I remember it was cute that we put it out. Like, we'll listen to it. We'll listen to it. Mm-hmm. So we were like on the way there, we're listening to it, and then we're in the car, we're waiting, and we're just like, ah.
Yeah, it was such a good time, and that was like the first time I actually hung out with Marcy, and it was really, really fun. Like, she's so fun.
Yeah,
she was really, really fun. Like, I could see why you're friends with her.
Why we're friends with her.
And now I'm friends with her. It was a great time, and I remember going to that Barnes & Noble. I remember seeing ACOTAR, and I was like, Marcy, like, wait, like, we have to read these books. And
until you tell us how many books there were in the series.
Please read them. And then Marcy's like, yeah, but that's a lot of books. And I'm like, oh, but they're so good. And then eventually we got to them. Eventually we got to them, and we brought Marcy along the ride, and
it was right after Powerless.
It was right after, the Fearless book, which we've already had our whole, like, discussion. You guys already know how that went. And after that, I think it became 3 of us talking about books.
Well, I think it started since 4th Wing, because Marcy was reading them with us, and we were all discussing.
It started through 4th Wing.
And that was in January.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. But it wasn't, like, official. You know what I mean? And then we were doing our little
things and stuff, yeah.
Then we actually started buddy reading all, like, these books. And then we got to a point where now, like, we're buddy reading a series, and then on the side, we're buddy reading another series. Mm-hmm. All 3 of us. It's really cool. I mean, I feel like our friendship and everything, like, our lives have completely changed, I think, from, like, when we first met to where we're now. And it's just, like, in just a short amount of time. And it just, like, means, like, we're just good company.
Yeah, for real.
Like, it's really fun.
We're just fun gals.
It really is. And, like, I think we all just clicked.
We did click.
Yeah.
We also went on a Disney trip.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then we went on a Disney trip. Like, going back to, like, I'm somebody who just, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll throw ideas out there. But it's kind of like, you know the saying, it's like, when the plans come out or finally make it out of the group chat. Well, Maria is the person that makes these plans happen outside of the group chat. She's the one that makes it happen. During the Powerless event, we went to the mall to go look for some merch while we waited, and I think we had gone into Box Lunch, or we went into a store like that. Maria threw it out there, like, we should do a Disney trip. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. And it actually happened. And it literally, like, actually happened. And we went during the summer, and it was really fun. And I just remember thinking, what are we going to talk about the whole time that we're there? Because it's going to be like,
because you knew Marcy, but it's not middle like that yet. Like, you know what I mean? We went on that one, like, event or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you and Marcy were thinking the same.
Yeah, no, we really were. Yeah, we're thinking, because later on we discuss it in another one of our episodes, and we discuss it, and she's thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. Like, are we going to click? Like, what are we going to talk about?
You're my friend, she's my friend.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, you guys are friends, but not like that. Yeah. And then I'm over here like, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like...
She's, like, in her own world. Like, she's so excited. She's already planning all her outfits. And she's like, oh, my God, I'm going to be this princess.
You were shocked. You were shocked,
I was really shocked. I really knew. I knew.
You're like, oh, they're Disney girls. But, like...
Yeah. Like, oh, they've taken trips to Disney. Like, that's cool. Not together, but, like, they've taken trips to Disney. Like, that's fun. And not until I actually got to Disney did I find out.
We opened our luggage, and it was like, I had 2 pairs of ears.
You know what? I should have known the signs were all there, because your car is filled with Disney. And even her plates say, if I get a ticket, I hope it's to Disney or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Hey, I haven't got a ticket since I put that on there.
And, like, and leaving the hotel, you went to go check out, and I went to go pull the car around. And that's when I saw all the signs. That's when it all clicked. I saw your car, and I was like... Oh, my
God, it's been there.
She has all these Disney minis up on her, like mirror. Her license plate's the first time I actually noticed it. Like, little Mickeys. Like, it was... I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Marcy too. Blind. We were like, we have these fit for this.
Yeah,
like,
I was really surprised. That's just new to me.
Because I think when I texted you, I was like, so what are we wearing? And you're like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, what's the theme? Princess, we're doing this, we're doing that. And you're like, what do you mean?
Well, I literally just thought, like, she wants to be cute and on theme. Cool. Like, okay, like, let's kind of find a, like, little outfit. And I'm just, like, thinking, oh, cool, I think
it would be so cute. Like, you know, just, like, for pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That we did Donald, Daisy, and then she was Chippendale.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like classics. And then the princesses were like, let's pick a princess and we're gonna like...
In past friendships and stuff, I always felt like I was just way too much. Energies aren't always matched. And I'm like, oh, I think it's just me. I think I'm annoying or I'm obnoxious or something. Because then having conversations with people, they bring things up and say things about other people. And so then it gets in my head and I'm like,
oh, I shouldn't.
Am I that other person they're talking about, like, secretly code, you know? And, like, I overthink. It's like, and it wasn't like that. And so then, like, seeing you
now
super,
you're wrong.
like, Disney, and I'm like, whoa, like, that's so cool because I've never been someone
She's
that
just the same as I am.
loves, like, one thing. Yeah. Like, I think, like, I don't, like, I get obsessed easily with, like, a lot of different things. And when I'm obsessed, like, I'm freaking obsessed. Like, I can't like it. I can't like something. Like, I simply can't like it.
I need to immerse in it.
I love it. Or I don't like it. And I don't like the feeling of feeling obsessed like that, you know? But
I know.
I don't really
that's
have...
why, like, you guys don't understand, like, when you guys are always like, you read fast. And I'm like, because, like, once I get to, like, a part where I'm like, I need to know what happens. Yeah. And I have to, like, know. So then I just read and read and read. And then by then it's, like, 3 or 4 in the morning. Well, and I don't have, like, a
I totally, like, see that. I get that feeling. But with me, it's, like, I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen that my brain jumbles up words. It's so weird. I read it and then, like, maybe I need to go, I don't know, get checked or something. But I'm literally so excited to keep going, and I'm like, you would think that you're gonna read faster, right? But with me, like, I'm so I'm like, so excited that I feel like the words are like, and I can't focus on them, and I get like really like, I mean, you already kind of know, like, how I talk sometimes, like, oh my god, you know? And literally, like, my, that's how my, like, that's how I start seeing the words. And then I'm like, okay, I need to calm myself down. Because even when I'm excited and I'm talking, I forget how to speak. My Spanish, my English, like, everything, I'm just like, because, like, English isn't my first language. And so sometimes I have a hard time talking and, like, really explaining myself, and it embarrasses me because I'm just like, I just forget. Sometimes I say words wrong, and I get embarrassed, and I think that's also why I never wanted to hang out with people or talk to people, because, like, I'm like,
I wanted to be alone.
I just don't like, I just don't want people to judge me and stuff. It was
no judgment here, girl.
That's how it is with my reading. I get super excited, and then I'm like, and then I have to calm myself down. So that's why I meditate. I have to quiet my mind.
That makes sense though. Like, I feel like it's racing and I just keep reading it. I won't like I'll read it and then I'll be like, wait, that just happened. Like, yeah, like I process it later.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I know we've discussed Harry Potter, but I'm still trying to process Harry Potter because, like, I feel like we didn't really go into much detail about Harry Potter because that's another series that Buddy read, and she was a reread for her, and it was the first time reading for me. I still cannot think of, like, words to describe it. Like, I know I liked it, but I think
it was a lot.
We're gonna have to really go into detail, and then, like, once I hear you talking, I think I'll be able to, like, spill out more of, like, what I'm really thinking about it. I know I liked it. The thoughts are there. I cried. I know, but, like,
I feel like just rewatching the movies, because the movies are really similar to the books.
Yeah.
I think once you see the movies, you're gonna be like, okay, because, like, one thing is, like, imagine it yourself, which is, we have pretty good imagination. But when you see it in the thing, like, it's just like, that's exactly what was here, you know?
Yeah, because that's another thing too. I haven't watched the movies. Yeah, and I know that, like, I really like it, and I know that, like, I'm gonna be obsessed. Like, I am already, you know, I really like it. Again, I can't, like, articulate the words or the feelings that, like, the thoughts that I'm having over the series. So, which is nice that we started a book club, because now, like, we talk about it, and I'm like, cool, I have those same thoughts.
You know, I was just thinking right now that we're, like, talking about all these books. So, we started with Fourth Wing, which was in January, and that's, like, Marcy's favorite, and then we did my favorite, and then we went straight to yours.
Yeah. That's insane, huh?
And, like, Marcy was, honestly, she was a part of this since the freaking beginning, because obviously, you know, even though she was not, like, we kept telling, we asked her.
Of the Batty Faes.
Remember, we asked her, and she was like, guys, you guys are reading way too much, like, no.
Yeah.
Because she didn't think she was going to do ACOTAR.
Yeah.
And so she was like, no, like, I'll if I like it, like, I'll kind of, like, join you guys for that, like, moment, like, that month or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, no.
Yeah.
That's a big commitment. Like, let's just say it. And then, like, it's funny that, like, we read each other's favorite books, and then that was it.
Yeah. So we went from being the Batty Faes to
now Crescentless Dragons.
Now we're the Crescentless Dragons, and it's really cool. I love that Marcy is joining us. I love, or we're joining her. The whole podcast is the idea.
Which is funny because you were talking about how like we were both very like, oh, like should we ask each other to be in a book club? Should we ask? You know, and we were like in second guessing it, and then Marcy one day came up to me and she was so excited and she's like, I got an idea. What do you think if we started a podcast? And I was like, yes. Yeah. Yes. And she's like, not even thinking. No, but like you don't understand. Like to start, like, and I'm like, no, yes. And she's like, no, but like you don't get, and I'm like, no, yes. And she's like, well, what do you, Jennifer would think? And I was like, yes. Yeah. She's down. She's like, are you sure? Like, no, like, and I'm like, yes. Yeah. I'm like, I will ask her and I'll let you know. Yeah. And like, I told you and you were like, yes.
Yeah. And I think like we didn't have to think about it. We're just like, yeah, dude, like that's amazing. Like I think we've all kind of thought about like something like that, you know, like we always talk about books and like that's and now we just put a camera in front of it. It's so fun. And
we even said like even if nobody watches, it's still fun to like hang out, talk, and like just be us.
Definitely, because I think life gets so busy, and I think that's why I really liked our book club, because it's so easy to just like cancel plans, right? Like I'd rather be home, cancel plans, whatever. And now it's like, why am I saying no? Like it says this is gonna be fun. It's something that like I've always wanted a friend like this.
Yeah, because I feel like with siblings it's different. No? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like I hang out with my brothers all the time, and I know you hang out with your siblings all the time too. But it's different than like, cause they're family. You don't choose them. Like, you know what I mean? You're stuck with them for life. But like it's different when you like actually choose a friend and they're like just like you know what I mean, like that, like you said, like matching each other's energy and all that stuff. Like it's different.
Yeah. And now it's kind of like you just like stumble upon this person that like it just feels you've known them, and now you have so much in common, and like why not like like let's hang out, like there's what, like this is just like what girls do, and like I've wanted a friendship like this for so long, and it just like never happened, and like now that we like have that friendship, it's really nice, and I just think that it came in a really perfect time, because I don't think that I would have been a good friend in the sense of like being present. I would have been like very like removed if we would have met sooner. And so I think that we all just kind of met at the perfect time when we all just like really needed each other, and really just like we were ready for our friendship. You know what
to like grow and everything.
Yeah. It was just perfect timing. And now we have a podcast. Yeah, dude, that's insane.
I know.
Batty
this
Faes,
is like
Crescentless Dragons, and it's fun.
We've been doing this for like a couple weeks already.
Yeah, we have been
nonstop.
And that's another, like, I think I was trying to say this, and then I just talked about something else. But I was trying to say, that like our life gets so busy that having this podcast, even if it's just like we probably, because of the podcast, we're actually hanging out instead of like, oh, but I have to go do this later, you know, like we're actually
like postponing it, like because it's not like a, what's it called, like you're not accountable, I guess. In other ways. No, that we are, because we're like, we need to do this, we need to film, and we need to post,
because like we like it, it's fun. It's not like stressful, it's really fun, even coming up with like
I look forward to Fridays.
Different things. No, it's so fun. Like it feels like now whenever I leave work, I feel like I'm going to like a little vacation or like a little break. I think it's just because of the podcast, and it's really, really fun, and we hang out, and we have to now. We have to hang out now because we have to do the podcast, and it just kind of keeps our friendship
way stronger.
There, you know, and we hang out and bond, and we get to just relieve
like some stress kind of thing.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why it's fun. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
That was it. All this to say that. This is fun. That's enough. Oh my gosh.
Oh, another thing we did was for, I think, Powerless, we went to the Ren Fair. Which was your first time going to the Ren Fair.
My first time going to the Ren. Yeah. And I will say that one was a little bit stressful.
They're going to be like, oh, they're nerds.
No, it was so fun.
I love the Ren Fair.
That one did stress me out a little bit because I didn't know what to wear. And then I was overthinking it. And I was like, what the heck?
Dude, your outfit was cute.
It was so last minute. It was so cute. Last minute. I really loved your outfit. It was so freaking cute. And I think that's what my brain was going to. Because, like, remember I started off, I wanted to go dressed like Selena Sardathian. The assassin.
Yeah. You could have pulled that off,
and
dude.
Like, but then I couldn't, like, I couldn't figure out, like, exactly like what pants to wear, what shoes, you know, like I'm gonna have to get the whole fit because I don't own anything that looks like that. And same with like even the dress and like the skirt and all that, but I just felt like that was a more simpler look, and I could like,
it was cute.
I could put that together really so fast, not so fast, but faster than I
now
could.
You can get like little bits and pieces.
Yeah, and it was really fun, and everybody was dressed up, and I really enjoyed that one. And I think that's when I had met your cousin.
Oh, Jackie?
Like, because we hung out for one of your Galentine's, and she was there. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really, like, talk to her much. And so then this is, like, when I actually finally met her. And again, just, like, meeting
she
new
was for
people.
Powerless, too. She went to the Powerless party thingy.
But that was after the Renaissance Fair.
Was it?
Yeah.
Me, I'm, like, trying to do timeline.
Yeah, it was after the Renaissance Fair. And so, like, meeting somebody new is always stressful. It's always, like, I overthink. Yeah, no, she's
a good vibe, huh?
No, she was really funny. Like, and again, with her personality, like, I felt like I could talk to her about anything. Like, I just felt like I had already known her.
What is it, like, a couple weeks ago when we went to the book event?
Yeah. It was just, like, talking, and, like, and it felt, like, easy to talk to her. And I feel like sometimes there's people that I can't talk to them easily like that. Like, they'll ask me a question, and I'll answer, and they'll be like, how about you? And then they answer, and then, like,
That's it, just conversation.
Yeah. Because, like, I can't keep going with the conversations. It's just, like, my brain, I can't do small talk. I overthink it, you know? It was a good time.
That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was really fun.
I think we laughed so much that day.
Yeah. What do you guys think about our podcast so far?
They're like, no.
Did we do, like, I know you guys miss Marcy. I really am enjoying this podcast, and I hope that Marcy knows that we are really loving it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know, like, it was her idea, and so I hope that she actually, like, really, really knows that this is really fun for us. Like, we absolutely love it. Because I really, really love it. And I don't know how many times I could tell you guys, like, this is so fun for me. Without saying, like, you guys would be like, shut up now. But I'm just like, but you don't get it.
No, every time, like, we get together, I'm, like, so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't seem like any, like, you know what I mean? We're just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hang out.
Seriously, it's just a hangout. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, so I'm always looking forward to it. Every Friday, I'm just like, podcast day.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing on Friday?
Dude, like, literally, I booked, because on Thursdays is my grandma's day, so I go visit my grandma. Yeah. And then, like, Fridays, I'm like, podcast day. So I'm booked. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, it'll be nice. I'm booked, too, but I just sit on the floor in my room, and I just edit.
On Thursdays?
No, every day.
Yeah, because I told you, I was like, you need to sit for...
Yeah, and I have been, actually. I have been, and I get, like, lost in how many, like, minutes I spend there.
It's, I mean, because I'm doing the social stuff, like, it's not hard, but it is time consuming.
It really does. Like, you get lost in, like, you don't even know what happened to your 2 hours.
Dude, like, no, for real. Because I'm, like, putting, like, the songs, and I'm trying to pick the vibe, even for the Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm, like, with the drinks, like, when Marcy sent me the pictures, or you send me pictures and stuff, I'm like, okay, what's a song I can go with it? Because I wanted to have, like, a song, like, a story. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm, like, thinking of a song, and I'm like, okay, what can it be? So, with our Lonnie's, I always do, like fun songs, but sometimes I think for this one, I think I did, like, I think it was a Harry Styles song, he says strawberry something. So it's, like, something like that, but, like, with a lot of them, I keep doing, like, drinking songs. Yeah. Because this is what we drink instead of drinks. Yeah.
That's our drink.
So I just think it's so funny that, like, I'm playing, like, these, like, drinking songs.
Yeah.
And it's not. Like one day's gonna be, like, shots. Yeah. And it's gonna be this.
It's just this. Like, we're gonna put them in little shot glasses.
But, yeah, it's, like, not hard, but it's just, like, time consuming because, like you said, like, it takes an hour, 2 hours, and then it's, like, where did my time go?
Yeah.
Or editing some of the pictures, and then, like, I want to post this is going to be the caption, like, this is the picture.
And you just don't, like, see it because then, like, these episodes are, like, 30-40 minutes. No, but it took a long time to get to this 30-40 minutes. But
yeah, and then tweak, you know.
Yeah.
No. But it's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I've had so much fun, like, posting and stuff, and then,
Oh, and you're doing such a good job with the socials. Like, you really, really are. Like, you haven't missed a day. And,
dude,
like,
I haven't.
So cool. And, like, you're busy. Like, you're really busy, and, like, you haven't missed it. Like, that's really...
Dude, and when...
Like, you're on it.
I'm trying to do one TikTok, and then, like, at least 2 highlights, or one highlight, at least, and then a post. Because I'm, like, I feel... We have a lot of pictures and stuff. It's just, like, where to place them to kind of go with, like, what's going... Like, you know, with other themes. I don't want to put too much of the ACOTAR, too much of Powerless, too much of this. Yeah. Because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's just all they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who started following us?
Who?
My mom.
Oh my gosh, I think I saw her on TikTok. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is her mom.
She's like giving us all the love.
Isaac, shout out to you.
Isaac too started following us.
Oh, he did? Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Like, supportive partners. Yay. Oscar's also very supportive. Like, he's at home with Vinny, so. I have a 9-year-old, and he's there watching him.
Me and my brother's watching Hunger Games. First of all, they picked the movie. Just putting it out there. Also, they're single if anyone is
if anyone's interested. We got brothers.
There's 3 available. 1 and 2 for me.
If you like the way we think and you think
want to be
funny,
part of our family,
you know what? You want to be friends?
Our brother's seeing this and they're like, "The fuck are you?"
They're like, we didn't tell them to do that.
I know. like, shut up. So we're watching Hunger Games, and we're watching it, and there's a scene coming up, and I started reciting it before she's saying it, and my brothers are like...
Yeah, no, you're good. You're so freaking good with voices.
It was
and I would love to do like voice acting and stuff like that. And
I would do. I feel like my voice acting is not it. My 2 years of drama.
Oh my gosh.
In high school. No, dude, that scene. It's have you seen Hunger Games, right? The second one. Uh-huh. No, the third one. I lied. It's when like she says something about like she has something to say to President Snow. And then she's all like, "You see this? Fire is catching, and if we burn, you burn." Yeah. So I'm like saying that whole thing, and my brothers are like, "You're such a fucking nerd," and I'm just like,
they probably knew it too.
No, I asked them, and they're like, "No, we did it." Like they like genuinely, they didn't know it.
No, they didn't know.
But in the first Hunger Games, they knew what Peter was gonna say. So like,
well, guys, listen.
I think that's it. I think it's been more enough.
We are on Throne of Glass with Marcy, and so a whole discussion of Sarah J. Maas is coming really, really soon. Yeah. So we hope that you guys stay tuned for all of that. But for now, I mean, this is it. This is how we got to
where we're at now.
Where we're at with Marcy, and then how it started from a little like jokey joke, like but not a joke, to like, wow, like this is really cool. This is a hobby now, and it's just fun. But do you want to celebrate? Maria got a little something to celebrate. So all of you who are watching, and then who is just tuning in, listening, she actually got a cake, a red velvet cake, and she knows that I'm vegan, and so she got it vegan. Like that is so cute. Like you guys gotta get yourself a friend who's like literally like thoughtful like that, and like it doesn't even matter. Like I wouldn't have even been mad or anything, you know. I don't ever really expect anything.
Oh, you come for the cake.
I just think it's nice.
Well, I mean, to me, I feel bad, like, cause like even I know when you last time, I think for one of the events, was it the Galentine's? The Galentine's, and I had vegan snacks and vegan, like I bought vegan cupcakes just for you. Well, whoever wanted them, but mostly for you.
But she made sure to like get them as vegan, and that was really, really
and then
nice.
Vegan sandwiches stuff
for you. And that was just like so nice. I just think it's just like little things, you know. And then like when she had said that she wanted to wait for me to start a book, and I literally like thought about that for so long. Like after she said that, I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, that is so freaking nice. I even had to tell you, like, dude, that was so nice. Like I don't even think like she said it like thinking much of it, right? Like that's just who she is. But literally like that stuck with me, and I'm like, whoa, like that was really nice. And it's just literally because she wanted to wait until I was done with the book so we could start another book together. I'm like, dude, like it's just like little things like that. Like that was just really nice.
Now you can't leave me.
Exactly, we're just friends. Like I just see, like
now you can't leave.
See, like good friends are out there. If you guys are struggling with any friends and going through a lot of drama,
we'll talk about that later too.
Just know that there's really good friends out there, and it's hard, I think, to make friends when we're older. But that's when we met, is when we're older, and I think it's just like.
And it's the maturity too.
Yeah, I just think like it doesn't matter if you haven't known anybody since high school, since middle school. Like not all friendships are like that. Yeah. And you're gonna meet your person just like you meet like your soulmate, your you know, like partner in life. But like you'll also meet your person, like your friend, and that's it's so cool. I'm getting cheesy. Anyways, let's celebrate with a little cake.
Oh God, it's hard. It spills.
Yay!
That's cute.
That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening, tuning in. So we'll see you guys again.
And Marcy will be with us next time.
Oh, next time, and we'll have a whole catch up on Marcy and how everything went with her, and she'll tell you all about everything that she was doing. So,
and why she ditched us. I'm just kidding.
We'll see you really soon on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I want it now. You're in this whole